been everywhere and winning man, Jet Stanley. Welcome back to Sydney. Nice to be back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Just enjoying it right now.
You've had a massive fortnight. So a Launceston Cup, an Adelaide Cup, a treble last night, a trip into Sydney to ride this mare. How are you fitting it all in?
Plenty of great scheduling, I'd say that much. But no, Virgin Airways has a life member now, that's for sure. But no, just being able to do it and having the sport behind me to do so is just a great thrill.
Now you come and ride this mare. This race has been so good to people trying to get their first Group 1. You might be able to do that on her. How's she going? How'd she feel on Tuesday? Yeah,
she galloped really well on Tuesday morning. Couldn't have been happy with that. Her run last start probably wasn't even as bad as everyone makes it look. And I do know the horse, and I feel as though that we're a great chance in this race today. We've drawn well enough with the speed around us to put ourselves into a nice enough position. And 51 kilos on our back will be a massive bonus.
What about the track? Good for? Would she prefer a bit of give, or the 4's fine?
The 4's fine. She might like a little bit more give, but they're getting their toe into it quite nicely out there. They do a great job here at Rosehill, and I think she'll benefit from that as well.
Best of luck. Give her a good ride, and hopefully you get that first Group 1.
Thank you, appreciate it.
This is the main race of the day, the Group 1 Coolmore Classic, worth $1 million for fillies and mares. 1,500 metres, mounting out for Harvey Norman, all you need in furniture, bedding, electrical and technology. Here's Lazura for McDonald and Waller.
Yeah, she's a lovely mare. She was a Group 2 winner, second up last preparation. Very genuine. Should be right in the thick of things again here today. Look, she's got about 58 kilos here, and it's a very competitive race, but obviously she's likeable.
She had to carry a big weight last start, and she's not exactly a big mare. She's not that big, strong mare. She's quite neat and petite, actually, but she's trained on beautifully. She looks great again in the yard. She's always had a beautiful demeanour about her, and today's no different.
Okay, I've got a big crowd here. Shani, I can't see if Manal's in the yard yet.
She just walked in.
Just walked in, okay. Number 2, Manal, Jason Collett, Michael Friedman.
Yeah, set of winkers on. She's third up now. Finds herself with a beautiful map here from that inner draw. Just, look, she ran 5th in this race last year, and she just has to finish off the last 100 metres. That's the main question with her.
I've just noticed her first 2 runs back, she's gotten a little bit hot under the saddle cloth, whereas today she's only just walked in, so I haven't had a great deal of time to have a good look at her, but so far so good for her. She's at her absolute top in terms of fitness now, and I love the winkers going on. It really seems to have sparked her up here in the yard.
Vivier, first up, number 3, Reece Jones, Kieran Maher.
Not in my numbers, but I've taken the 33 to 1. That's just a ridiculous price for such a good mare who she did an amazing job last preparation. She's had 3 trials. She's set up well. She just wants them to go out quickly here, and we know she's got a very strong finish on her. I think she's trained up to run well. When
she stepped out and won the 5 Diamonds, she was full of life in the yard and very well in herself, whereas today I thought she might be a little bit fresh, but she's totally the opposite. She's very laid back and very lacklustre, to be fair. So she's come back in nice order. She actually doesn't look too far off the mark. I expect her to run well.
Verona Rose, number 4, Craig Williams, Gary Portelli.
Lovely setup for her, prime third up, off a win. Like the way she raced closer last start. She's ridden instead of flopping back. She's more focused this prep, and I think she's here with a perfect training setup under her belt for the race.
First up, I was worried she'd run her race before she got to the gates, and she ran exceptionally well. Second up, she was a lot more relaxed. Today she is relaxed still, but she is a bit hot. That's probably the only knock. She can do that. She can get a little bit hot at different times, but she's certainly rock hard fit coming into this now. She's not a mare that carries a great deal.
Arctic Glamour, Tom, Sherry, Ryan and Alexio.
I expected her to race a little closer there last start, but she just didn't come out cleanly. So if she decides to come out today and take up a more forward position, she was very good first up, and I cannot say no.
Cannot say no. I love the improvement she's made. She was always going to. I tipped her first up because I thought she looked really well. She looks equally as well here with just a little bit more fitness on her side now.
Here are the fillies. Ole Dancer, Zach Lloyd, for Moody and Coleman.
Yeah, I like her. Top pick for me. Group 1 winning filly. She'd probably appreciate the 100 metres, extra 100 metres more than most here. She just needs a good ride from Zach, who's got his eye in riding on winner earlier there. So I think if she she finds with any cover at all in this race, she'll be very, very hard to hold out.
She's really ready to get on with it. She's got the march on here in the yard. She's still looking as good as when she stepped out last time out, so she hasn't gone backwards. She's going to take a bit of beating.
Savvy Halley, Nashua Willer and Brad Widdup.
Yeah, it's a ripper filly. She was gallant in defeat in the surround behind Tempted, and she's a big chance of getting control again in this race. So the pattern's okay for her. Everything's getting their chance, and stable seems happy with her. She's going to look the winner for a long, long way.
She is 1500, perfect time to try it, perfect race to try it. She's deserving of one of these races. She's been so gallant in her past couple, and I have not been able to fault her parade at all.
So Tim Clark for Michael Friedman.
Yeah, well, how do we judge these horses that just keep winning? She's won 4 or 5 this prep. You think, that'll be her last win. They'll catch up to her, but she's gone from strength to strength. She's a little bit like Mel Cooper earlier, so she's here to run well, and again, she's got a lovely draw and a lovely racing style.
She's just gone to a whole new level, and I must say, each time I see her, she looks better and better. So she's continuing on an upwards spiral. She's had a lot of racing, but you wouldn't know it.
Second last year, Firestorm, Tyler Schiller, Chris Waller.
Yeah, she loves her home track, and we know she's very good on a day. She'll be praying that they go out hard. There's plenty of pressure, and she can ambush them late here with her lightweight if they do go hard, because she's the strongest mare in this field.
I thought she looked fit enough first up. She ran accordingly, but that's just topped her off perfectly.
Melody again, Costin on for Singleton.
Backs up quickly after a solid first up run in Newcastle last week, so won't be easy in a race like this, but she has overachieved in the past.
She has, yeah. She's a lovely big mare. She stands out. She's a beautiful lady to look at. She's not the easiest to ride, but she's got an electric finish on her.
Yu Wang, Dylan Gibbons, Chris Lees.
She's nice and fresh, 56 days off and the blinkers back on, but she's probably better over a little bit further than this.
Very healthy, all dappled up, looking great, but she will appreciate a little bit further.
Shoisha, Andrew Atkins, David Payne.
Another good long shot for mine. Nothing wrong with the first up run. She's got terrific second up, last preparation winning a mile, and she's very well weighted.
I like her. I've liked her from day one. I know she's got a big race in her. Is it today? We'll wait and see, but she's a real tall filly. She just took out half the garden there. She's feeling well in herself, and she's got a brilliant second up record, as Duff just touched on.
Jenny the Fox, Jet Stanley, Kieran Maher.
Caught wide, but didn't really do enough, the guy. Well, that was on a soft track, so the back to the dryer suits her, but she has got plenty of opposition here.
I thought she'd run better off looks last time, but she can definitely bounce back.
And Silla Cap, Rachel King, Graham Begg.
Yeah, it looks a plan for her. She's just found 2 races that are a little bit too short for her. Now she's 1500. She's untapped, 4 wins, 9 starts. So I do think she bears some respect.
I think she'll be better for having the run our way of going. I actually tipped her last time out. She's got so much size and scope about her, and that, as I said, that run here last time will just do her the world of good.
27 years ago, Corey Brown won the first of 50 Group 1s in this race on Camino Rose. Who wins this year's version?
Savvy Halley for me. It was actually a really good yard. Every one of them looked like they were in peak condition, which is expected, but Savvy Halley, I just think the way that she's been racing, up on speed, she's, give Tempted a run for her money there the other day. So I think if she gets total control, she'll have a few cheap sectionals down the back and very, very hard to hold out.
A 3-year-old from Corey, Chantel.
I'm going to go with Arctic Glamour here. She's back to her home track. She races really well. Love the way she's come on from that first up run, which I thought was excellent. Could make a case for a number of these ladies. They're all deserving of a Group 1. It was really hard to try and put one on top.
I am 6, 4, 7 and 9. So many options here for the punters. Just got to nail it right. I like the Melbourne filly, an old lay dancer. I think she's set up beautifully. I just need, it's not going to be easy. I'm expecting he might give her a dig in the ribs, but a few others may have the same idea underneath him. And I'm thinking hopefully she's got the speed for Savvy Halley to push her into a spot here. I think she's going to be awfully hard to hold out if that's the case. Verona Rose, I'm putting in. The other filly, Savvy Halley, has to fit in there, and I'll throw in Firestorm, the home tracker, although Vivieri, as I keep saying, is a good long shot. 6, 4, 7, 9. Tim?
I was set to make Verona Rose the market mover, but we'll have a late change here and we'll make it Savvy Halley because there has been really strong late money for Savvy Halley. She's into favourite, $6 taken Wednesday, 5 into 460 today. So she's the horse. The late money is on here, Savvy Halley. She'll run favourite. Overall, best backed is Lazura, but we're happy to let the punters on. 460 out to 5. Worst way, Verona Rose. It's been 8 out to 10 back into 7. It holds nearly as much as Lazura. We're keeping Ole Dancer safe at $7, and there's no huge interest in anything at double figure odds. If I can find a firmer there, Arctic Glamour 15 into 13, but they're all a little bit soft. Further money, Savvy Halley 460. She might even start shorter than that. She's been a really good go in the last minute or two.
Up they come for the Group 1 Coolmore Classic over 1,500 metres. They're just about all locked away. Race out of Rosehill. Here's Darren Flindell.
Forward. Yu Wang moving in now. So we're just about right for the Coolmore Classic. Group 1 for the fillies and mares. Stand by for a break. They're set.
One's in, leads out.
And racing now. And Savvy Halley began very fast wide out. And Savvy's going to lead initially from Manal. Jenny the Fox being sent forward. And Sanso's right in the thick of the action as well. Arctic Glamour right behind them. Further back to Ole Dancer on the outside is Silla Cap. Then came Melody again, Lazura. Verona Rose. Vivier back on the fence from Yu Wang Shahisha. 2 lengths last of all is Firestorm. Savvy Halley got to the front at the 1,000. A length on Jenny the Fox. Sanso gets a great spot third, followed by Arctic Glamour is positioned down on the inside of Manal. Then came Ole Dancer from Silla Cap. Lazura back in the field out wide, followed by Melody again. Then came Verona Rose, Yu Wang 3 wide. Vivier being shuffled back from Shahisha and Firestorm. So it's Savvy Halley looking to make all in the Coolmore Classic. 600 to go. A length on Jenny the Fox. Sanso leaders back. Then came Manal. Ole Dancer wider out. Arctic Glamour, Silla Cap next to them. Then came Lazura, who's a long way off them as they turn. Savvy Halley swings in front. Sanso's at a terrific run and is the first to throw down the challenge. Savvy Halley in front of Sanso. Melody again's creeping right up the inside and restricted room. Now Lazura starting to let down wide out. She's coming with a big run at Arctic Glamour through the middle. It's Lazura, Arctic Glamour, Melody again up the inside. Arctic Glamour and Lazura. Lazura won the Coolmore Classic. A half length to Arctic Glamour. Vivier charging home. Got up to run third in front of Melody again. Then Sanso from Manal and Silla Cap. Savvy Halley was next, followed by Shahisha, Verona Rose, Firestorm, Ole Dancer, Yu Wang and Jenny the Fox.
128 Group 1s for McDonald. Now he is 1 away from equalling Damien Oliver, who sits on 129 career Group 1s. 1 win away. And we've got 5 Group 1s next week. He'll ride Aliana. He'll ride Autumn Glow. There's a big chance he'll be equalling and breaking the record next week if it goes to plan for McDonald. Chris Waller has won the last 4 Coolmores in a row. Lazura, a winner of the Far Lap Stakes on this day last year, has won the Coolmore under the top weight of 58 kilos. Lazura is first. Arctic Glamour, number 5, is second. And it'll be Vivier, number 3, getting third in front of Melody again in 4th spot.
Yeah, well, what a deserved winner, that man again, McDonald. Look, she had the 58 and she had, she had a bit of work to do there, but she dug in and had a crack when they were all sort of coming at her. I thought she was going to fight back there, Arctic Glamour, and Vivier's been really powerful late there, and what a career highlight for Melody again, who burst through there for Winona. So, all honest, the winner. She was well set up, typical grand final trainer, grand final jockey, and they get the job done.
Yeah, it was actually probably a better win than we first thought, Ronnie, because it was buried obviously 3 deep, but he got cover of Ole Dancer. But 3 wide, I suppose it's not the end of the world, but just love the way that she lengthens this thing. Once he really pushes the button, she just finds another 2 gears and just goes through the bridle really, really well.
And that puts the Waller-McDonald Group 1 winning combination at 53 Group 1 victories together. And that places them only 1 win away from the record of Tommy Smith and George Moore, who won 54 Group 1s together. So next week with 5 Group 1s, the Waller-McDonald combination could go past TJ and George Moore, and that would indeed place Waller in front of D. Oliver. So records beckon James McDonald on Golden Slipper Day next Saturday. Chris Waller has won the last 4 Coolmores. Espiona's Ugocha, Lady Shenandoah, and now Lazura. You must be so proud of this girl.
Very, yeah, she deserved it. She carried a big weight today, and she hasn't had a lot go her way in Group 1s and bouncing against some pretty handy horses throughout her career, so she deserved this one today.
It was a difficult position she was in to give those horses a start with the big weight.
Yeah, James said pre-race, and we all agreed, just ride her a bit more conservative today. She seems to let go a lot better when you hold her up and let her go, and she got there so easy. I thought, the last 200 metres is going to be a long 200. But to her determination, she stuck it out really well.
And is that right? That's the first win for B2B Thoroughbreds, a Group 1 in those colours?
Quite possibly. I'm not sure. It surprises me for you to say that, because they've got so many nice horses. But great people to work with, proper gentlemen, and they understand horses. They do so much homework behind the scene when they source their horses, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be training for them.
She's won a Group 1. Is there another carnival highlight for Lazura?
Well, she'll probably go to the Queen of the Turf or the Doncaster, but I'll speak to the races and see what they say. But I've got a philosophy that horses don't just win one Group 1. If they're good enough to win one, they normally win 2 or 3.
I think it continues on this amazing Far Lap Stakes for you too, because all the fillies that have won the Far Lap either had won a Group 1 or end up winning a Group 1 out of that race.
No, well, we're very lucky to have patient owners, good riders, and good team.
Well done. Thanks. Chris Waller, another Group 1 victory for his career. 189 Group 1s for Chris Waller, 128 for James McDonald. So Golden Slipper Day is going to be a mammoth day here at Rosehill Gardens, and we're expecting records to tumble. All right, Corey, how far away is James McDonald?
He's close.
He's ridden 4 today. He rode 6 last week.
Could he equal his record?
Well, he's got 2 to go, and that's Militarise, who has to win for the first time since he was a 3-year-old winning the Golden Rose, which is over 900 days ago. And Captain Furai in the last. He's got 2 to go. Militarise and Captain Furai to give him 6 back-to-back.
Stay humble, well done.
Here he is.
Congratulations, Jay, mate. You must be so wrapped with the way this mare's returned. First up, 58 today. She didn't have a lot go away, but the way she picked them up. Incredible. Doing your valet work too.
I hope you don't charge me, but just that tenacity. They find the line. Like I say, you can't teach that. You can't train it. They either got it or they don't. She's got it in spades, and she had to break a record of a weight carrying record. Obviously, Sunline, I think, did it with a big weight, but she's no Sunline, but she tries, and it was a competitive win. There was mares coming everywhere, and I was lucky enough to have the head in front.
Well done, bud.
Thank you. Cheers.
2 to go here at Rosehill. Coming up next, the Ajax.